I'm about to leave for work soon, but before I leave, there's a few things I would like to say. And this video is a video I'm planning to put exclusively on my new YouTube channel, which if you're seeing this video, that means you found it. And this is a lot of personal information about me, and so only my friends will really care about this. But see, as you know, I'm doing well with computer programming, and I work at Hy-Vee, and everybody knows these things, and I love to sing and dance. It's true. But the reason I started a new YouTube channel and even have a second email address where I use my name Chastity White Rose is because it's the girl name that I've picked out for myself. And it was partly a friend's suggestion because chastity is a synonym for celibacy, and you know now it's kind of odd because I have a lot of interesting thoughts. See, I wrote like a little coming out letter and explained that I identify as a trans woman now, and I know that people have weird attitudes about transgender people. And that's why I didn't say anything publicly about it for a long time. But there are a few reasons I've decided that, you know what, I'm just going to go with it. First of all, I've struggled with these feelings for well over 11 years, really. And some people remember back when I was 20, 21, my obsession with wanting to be a woman and praying for God to turn me into a woman. It was a very weird time. Dressing up in bed sheets, pretending I had a dress, weird stuff going on. And it's really odd. And as strange as people might seem to you, especially if you're a typical person, if somebody's gay or transgender or bisexual or whatever, the whole LGBT spectrum, that might come across as weird to you. But it's very simple, and let me explain it here. I'm going to try. I may mess this up. But see, what people have between their legs when they're born does not define what goes on in their head. And so I've realized beyond any doubt that when I see, when other men see beautiful women, they talk about how hot and sexy they are and they want to have sex with them. Apparently, at least that's what I gather based on what they talk like. I look at them and I feel jealousy. I'm jealous of them that they're so beautiful and that I can't be that beautiful the way they are. And I noticed their pretty dresses and I think I want to wear that. And it's really odd. My thoughts are just so radically different, and the thing of wishing I'd been born a girl just so that my personality, that I think my personality does fit the female more than the male. The only thing that's stereotypically male about me at all is just the fact that I'm into math and programming and video games, but there's nothing, that's just a stereotype based on tradition. Because women can do math and video games and computer programming, and they do. Gender stereotypes, the things that men or women are into are, of course, a human construction. And so that's the thing, like, obviously I know the fact that I'm interested in, fashion and unicorns and pretty things, that doesn't make me biologically female. I know that. But at the same time, because of my interests and because of the society we live in, I really do wish I had been born a girl. And I do desire to transition the way that other transsexuals do, male to female transgender people who, they learn the ways. They take hormones. They get their girly clothes, they learn makeup. I mean, and I'm not sure how much of all this stuff will actually happen with me. I'm not changing my name legally to Chastity White Rose. I don't even need to do that. But I love it when my friends call me Chastity. It makes me feel all girly, and I love it. It's really really weird. And I realize this is a lot of strange things to say, but the truth is, even though it's hard to prove scientifically about gender identity, and it just like it's hard to prove about people's sexual orientation, like who they're attracted to sexually. It's really really hard to prove that. How do you prove that somebody is straight? How do you prove they're attracted to people of the opposite gender? Or how do you prove that they're attracted to people of the same biological sex as them? You know what I'm saying? And I know I'm confusing gender and sex, like I'm using it interchangeably, because most people do, and that's the way I grew up, that gender and sex were synonyms. But I don't really think they are. I know that biologically I will probably always be male and I'll appear male to people, but I don't want to be defined by my body, and and the thing is, it's important whatever biological sex you are, to not let your body define you as a person, because truth is, we all are just different life forms. We come in different shapes of bodies. Some of us are humans, some of us are cows, sheep, pigs, or horses, or goats. You know what I'm saying? We have different biological sexes. We have different species of bodies we are. We have different skin colors. But I'm all about equality of whatever we might be, because I just see life as life, and that's the thing is, I'm trying to learn how to love myself in spite of the fact that I'm a man. Because that's been hard for me. It's been really hard for me to learn to love and accept myself, especially because of my bad experiences with men, and then having to look in the mirror and then hate what I see because it reminds me of abusive men. That's hard. It's really hard to overcome that, and I'm still working on it. I feel like I'm not where I want to be by the age of 31, but I'm working on it, and I have some good friends, and sometimes when I'm able to talk to my close friends about some of my feelings, it really helps me feel better, and so I want them to know I appreciate them. But that's just the thing, is I just really needed to put this out there, because people are going to be confused. Like, why are all my profile pictures girls from video games? And why is my pronoun on Facebook her? And why do I have this new account, Chastity White Rose? It's like, people are going to ask questions, and so it's like, if they do, I'm just going to send them this video. But that's all I can say for now. I'm going to end this recording, and then I have to get to work. I don't want to be late for work. So anyway, goodbye. Have a nice day.